the actual application for the two is exactly the same. So let me show you what that looks like. This is the application for the Tapo 310. Here we can see a little information before we even click into it. We have an icon, we can see the current temperature, the humidity, the name of the device, as well as its location. If I select on this, it's going to let me come into it. At the top, we have the name, its location, the current temperature, and humidity. Coming down, we have a temperature guide. Here we can see these spikes in red. That indicates that it is outside my preset comfort, and you have that for temperature and humidity. If we come back up here, I can select View All, which will show me a month view, a year view, and a day view. And notice in the corner here, we have the ability to download all of this, and it even breaks down the information that you can send, intervals, things of that nature, but it also shows your email, and there's no way to get rid of that, so I can't show you that screen. If we come down here, we have our smart actions. Selecting this, by default, it is saying, hey, here's a thing for a humidifier. So if you have too much humidity, you can turn one on and remove the humidity. Now, you can select Involve, which will allow you to add smart devices. Or if we come back to recommended up at the top here, we can create our own smart action based on an if this, then that scenario. If we come down, we have shared this device. Selecting that share icon will allow you to input somebody's email. They do need to have their own Tapo account in order to share this device with them. We have our support center. This is going to show you user manual, product information for this device. And then under that, we have our favorite. Favorite is whether it will show up on your favorite screen when you first log into your Tapo app. Coming up here to the upper right-hand corner, this is our settings. We can change our device icon, we can change our device name, we can change our device location. We also have the ability to change the temperature units. Make sure to come in here because by default it's going to be on Celsius if you're in the Fahrenheit world. Just under that, we have our operational mode. That's going to be high sensitivity versus low sensitivity. This, you need 0.5 degree and 3% change in humidity for data to be sent. This one, almost a full degree and 6% humidity change before it will send information. Just under that, we have our comfort range. So here you can set temperature, what you want it to be the max, what you want it to be the lowest, and you have your plus and minus. And then we have a reminder. If you turn this on, it will send a push notification to you if it makes it outside of your range. You also have the ability to do that for your humidity and set a reminder. So if you just want temperature reminders, you can do that instead of having for both humidity and temperature, which is appreciated. Here we have our effective range test. So this will allow you to double check and make sure that your sensor is close enough to the actual hub that it will push information to it. Here we have our placement guide. Again, where do you need to put this in order for it to talk to the hub? We have our user manual. This is exactly what comes in the box, but if you happen to lose it, it's good that you have a digital copy of it. We have another location for our smart actions, as we discussed before, that if this, then that scenario. We have our device information, lots of sensitive information in there, won't be showing you that. Just under that, we have our firmware. If you need to update your firmware, simply come in here and update your firmware. And then last, at the bottom of this list, we have remove this device, which will remove this device from your Tapo app. And that has been everything that we can do for the Tapo T310 in the Tapo app.